toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team, and the Bulls will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Northern Illinois' offense will go on the attack first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And they fail to hook up on third down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So USF's offense has the ball for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Running to Green.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get.
Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Bulls are in the hurry-up. With the run on 1st and goal. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Florida.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football team.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch called for and made. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be third and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Strong, firm tackle. And the Huskies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Off play action. Got it behind the line. It's McLaughlin. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to power their way ahead. Turning it on. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And that is such great execution by this offense. Third down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure and you get to hit the quarterback, but 2, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And they'll push that lead out a little further. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll give it to Johnson. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Dropping back, it's Sullivan. Oh, they're after him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
It is good. This is now a 7-point game. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Offense lining up quickly. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Sullivan. Caught in the backfield, it's Gillens. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. The handoff to Johnson. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. draws the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. Trying play action. Got his man downfield. Got room at the 35. It's a seam. Touchdown Bulls. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They'll run play action. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Pulls it in. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Sullivan. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Had to get rid of it quickly. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Bringing the heat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
And he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Now they'll run the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Might as well stick with him. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Hit as he throws. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it. Off and running. Touchdown Bulls. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Ohio is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Eden Stadium, but the Bobcats have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 13 over Western Michigan. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drop. Oh, it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. To the air, it's Sullivan. There's the pressure. On a little time, lets it go. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. On the move, he fires. He's got it. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. The Bulls headed quickly to the line.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, USF! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. On the shot. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Finds his man. It's Taylor.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Off play action on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. To the ground with the back. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Kick is in the air. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Under fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Back to throw, it's Sullivan. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Turns it loose. Makes the grab on the right. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like you've got a great scene there today in DeKalb. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field.
And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Husky Stadium.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's James. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Cummings. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. All the way back to the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Give to the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
That's reeled in. It's Givens. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Off the play fake. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Pressure coming. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. The run from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. It's a draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bulls will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. Scanning the field, it's Sullivan. Here's a heat. Running into the open space. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Let's see what they've got on second down. Give to the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a crease, it's Terrell. He breaks a tackle. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Grab near the marker, it's Givens. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the end.
He's snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
This guy is so comfortable in zone coverage. They're playing cover 2, and he's just back there roaming around in the middle of the field. He's so confident in his speed to break on the ball. As soon as he saw where the QB was trying to go with it, he put his heel on the ground, accelerated, and made the pick.
That's caught. It's Taylor. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The inside handoff. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Handoff to the single back. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off play action. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. And the route is on. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Sullivan. Setting up the screen. On the move at the 30. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll move the tight end. They'll give it to Johnson. There he goes. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Fires left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught him.
Looking to throw, it's Sullivan. Gets rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. It's Givens. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. They'll leave it with him. He'll be stopped just a little short of that 15-yard line, and now they're looking at 4th and short. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The handoff to Johnson.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Brings it in down the left side. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll keep it on the ground and want this clock to move. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Looking downfield, it's Sullivan. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They're still firing away even with this lead. And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide and a season of promise